This is the Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 6, entitled Love Songs, because Kamal gives his top 4 worst types of love songs for men. You have got to hear this. One is actually a good type, but the other 3 are really bad for the health of your relationship, ladies and gentlemen. Kamal is going to explain how he knows he's in love. It's deep. And I'm going to let you know how I can tell if I am in love. You'll want to hear this bit of personal information. We lost a legend, and today we pay tribute. Kamal lists some of Burt Reynolds' finest women. In honor of Elvin from The Cosby Show getting a job, we share some personal stories of when our money ran out and what you should do if it happens to you. Very educational. On the case of the missing balls, volume 3, Kyle interrogates Hill Hempeck's high school rival to find out if Phil is the one who stole Hill Hempeck's balls. And on the Dear Erby letter, a woman from San Diego has a possessive side piece. That don't even sound right. Come on now. Kamal and I tell her exactly what she should be doing. And after that, we give you guys and gals a little bonus lesson about how you should train your side piece. That's right. How you going to train your side piece. So stay tuned for this piece of very important information. All that and more on the MRA Podcast episode 6. Let's get it. This is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
Kamal over here.
I just came back from Memphis, Tennessee, my brother.
Over there doing that stand-up comedy.
I wish it was supposed to be going to the classic, to this Southern Heritage Classic.
Yeah,
with the Cheryl Underwood radio family, but it got rained out. But it wasn't a big deal because we had more fun just chilling.
Just chilling in Memphis.
Yeah, just chilling in Memphis. Not even the fact that we were chilling in Memphis, just chilling in the hotel.
Okay,
that happened to be in Memphis.
Okay, but Memphis itself. How was the trip?
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I've been to Memphis before. One time we performed and we did the whole Lorraine Motel thing and, with Dr. King and
sweet.
Yeah, that was sweet. Shouts out to Cheryl Underwood. I've done a lot of trips with her where I went to Motown because of a Detroit trip with her. And so, but this particular time there was no sightseeing because, I don't really like to sightsee.
Okay.
Any of my thing. As a matter of fact, sightseeing almost got your boy strung up, bruh.
Where? In Memphis?
In Memphis, man.
Get out of here.
Dude, I was driving to Walmart, man, late, like Saturday night, man. It's raining. And you know how, in the South, when you make a wrong turn, it's not like in California, you can just take the next turn. Like if you're supposed to turn left in California.
Yeah, on 51st Street.
You miss
turn left on 52nd.
Boom. It's simple, right? Not the backwoods of Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm driving, right? I'm trying to go to Walmart. Matter of fact, I already went to Walmart. I'm trying to get back to the hotel. I'm banging Jay-Z, right? Just
as you should,
as I should be. Yeah. I'm just, I'm bobbing my head, so I'm missing vital turns.
Okay,
but I'm like not tripping. But then I'm realizing that I got to turn left, and I'm looking at the GPS, and I'm like, there's no other left turn coming. So then it tells me to turn left in this dark left, and I'm like, why is this? Don't feel like a street. Yeah. So I turned left, and like I said, mind you, I'm outside of Memphis now. I'm about 20 miles outside of Memphis.
Hold on, a lot of black men from the past have made that same left.
Dog.
They didn't have a GPS, but they made that same left in the backwoods of Memphis.
Yes. So I turned left, and I'm looking around, and I see trailer parks. I'm in a trailer park.
Never good.
And it's Confederate flags everywhere. I'm like,
it is a black man's nightmare.
Dog, I'm thinking, I wish this GPS had warned me. Like, bruh, hey, bruh, be late, bruh. Do not turn left here. I'm driving in a white 2018 Tahoe,
which is the 2018 version of the white Bronco.
Exactly. Thank you. So I'm banging Jay-Z, not realizing how I look.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like they look a certain way because it's Confederate flags and trailers. Yeah. I look a certain way because I am banging Jay-Z in a Tahoe.
In a Tahoe, banging Jay-Z. The only thing worse is if you had Obama Biden bumper stickers.
Exactly. So I'm trying to do a U, but the street is too narrow. Hands are sweating. I'm just get me out of here.
Just please.
Oh my God. Just please. And I'm trying to do a 3-point turnabout, and I'm just, why would the GPS tell me to come in the street?
Have you turned down the music yet?
I didn't turn down the music. I
You kept it 100.
I know. I just was like, it started to dawn on me how I looked. And I was like, oh wow, wait a minute, So then I turned down the music because I had to concentrate. Mm-hmm. And I'm barely in the street so narrow. I finally got it there, man. I peeled out of that thing so fast, man. I was nervous as hell.
Man, I'm glad you made it out of there, man.
Me too, bro.
A lot of cats didn't. A lot of cats have not made it out. They're still somewhere buried,
bruh.
Missing.
We laughing, but it's a thing.
I wonder how many deadbeat dads, like kids grew up hating. I haven't seen my father since I was 5, but they just made that left.
He just made the wrong left.
They made that left into that trailer park.
Isn't that crazy?
And Dad disappeared.
Dad went to Walmart for a charger.
Yeah, went to go get something for the family. The gallon of milk.
Yeah, gallon of milk.
Dad went to go get a gallon of milk.
How many dads really tried to get that gallon of milk?
And just really had the intentions of coming back for the milk with the family, and he made that left. Howdy,
boy.
In 19th, it had a Thomas guide. The Thomas guide told him to turn left. Mm-hmm. They made I'm turn left. Oh, the Thomas guy says turn left here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be fine. No, you won't.
I'll be fine.
No, you will not.
And the guy is growing up hating
his dad. Yeah, writing great rap lyrics to his pops. Man, we lost a legend this weekend, Kamal Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, man. Is it MRA flag flying half
staff, dog.
Half staff.
Half
One of them is staff or mask.
I think it's the mask with a T.
Yeah, but both of them.
Yeah.
One is for like military people or something, and one is for like just
general people that are important.
Yeah.
So we got our flag halfway because the legendary Burt Reynolds passed away.
Burt,
I did a movie with Burt, man. That was my first movie.
I had no idea until I saw like the footage of you.
That's hilarious.
You did a scene. Not you didn't do a movie with. You did a scene.
No, man.
With Burt Reynolds. I saw him talking to you. I was like, oh, dang.
Sitting here talking to Burt, man. He was so cool, man.
Okay.
He was gliding. He walked up. He had the lifts on with his boots.
Yeah.
He walked up. He was gliding up to that set. I was like, boy, that's a cool dude right there.
Burt.
But yeah, Reynolds. Man, Burt took down some classics, man.
Man, Burt is one of the all-time greats, man. Yeah. Just legendary. The women he was with.
Yeah, do you have any that come to mind?
Yeah, man, I have a few, first and foremost, as a kid, I used to watch the repeats, the reruns of WKRP in Cincinnati, and Lonnie Anderson was a baddie, and obviously that was his wife for many years. Took him to the cleaners.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, took him to the cleaners. I don't think he really recovered, from that. But hey, man, for a while, Lonnie Anderson, that was his piece.
Yeah, he had the coldest. He married one of the coldest ones.
He had the coldest. People living in L.A. know the name Tawny Little.
I know that name. How do I know that name? She was with a baseball player or something?
Nah, she was a reporter.
Oh, I know her.
Right.
Burt Smash?
Burt was with her, man. Burt was with her. KABC, Channel 7 News. Yeah. Tawny Little. That was Burt.
Yeah, okay.
That was Burt, man.
Okay, Burt.
Sally Field.
I like Sally. I like the good girl look, man.
I like Gidget, man. I thought Gidget was bad.
I thought she was too.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought Gidget was bad, man. He took down Gidget.
He took that. Now Tawny Little, I'm looking at her picture on Google. She has that good girl look.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense.
Yeah, man. Tammy Wynette.
Who's that?
Stand by your man.
You gotta look her up, man.
Remember that old country western song?
Yeah, I gotta look her up, dude.
Tammy Wynette. 1977. She was with Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds had some cold ones, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, say he liked the blondes and the brunettes. Mm-hmm. I see you, Burt.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, Chris Everett.
The Chrissy?
Yeah, no, the tennis player.
I know. Remember
the tennis
Jim
player,
Rome
man,
called Jim Everett.
Oh yeah,
Chrissy,
Chris Everett. She was number one in the country.
Yeah,
that was Burt's.
Man,
That was Bert's, man.
Shout out to Bert.
Dinah Shore.
Man, he got the list. Ain't she black?
Nah.
What am I thinking of?
That's Diane Carroll, maybe.
Hilarious.
Dinah Shore. Dinah Shore was I don't know. She used to have a Dinah Shore classic, like the golf, and then she did
classy.
had a talk show.
Mm-hmm.
Doris Day.
Okay. Doris Day.
Yeah,
she's an actress.
Yeah, actress. Good, definitely good girl.
Yeah.
Faye Dunaway,
Hey.
another actress. Like, man, Bert wasn't playing.
Nah, he wasn't playing at all.
If he was gonna get with you, man, he was going for the top.
Yeah, he was. He was like you.
Yeah,
he was swinging for the fences.
Except for he was actually hitting them. You know what I'm saying? I'm swinging for the fences. I'm striking out.
Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. The MRA, man, we're doing our man news right now, and I just want to shout out Tyler Perry. Good looking, bro. Jeffrey Owens played Elvin Thibodeau on The Cosby Show, and he's been getting residuals for over 30 years. Mm-hmm. But then Brother Bill got in trouble. Cosby Show stopped airing. And he had to get a day job, a survival job. It said he'd been there 15 months. That's right around the time you think The Cosby Show probably stopped airing. Am I correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So he was working at a Trader Joe's, and some lady took a picture of him.
To mock him. Yeah, she recognized him, and she tried to clown him, put him on social media, and it went viral.
Yeah.
And I don't know the response she thought, but she didn't get that response.
Well, she thought people was gonna laugh, just like when they laugh at women without makeup.
Right.
In the Inquirer.
She
when
didn't get that response.
Nah, man. People was like, "What?
You're laughing at him because he's got a job?
He's whack because he has a." And I get it, man, because we in show business, dude. And one thing we don't want to have is a regular gig. Even though all of our fans and our listeners have regular gigs,
right?
We fight to not have a regular gig. And you and I both. We're teachers.
Right.
And this is the first year we're not teaching, which is a blessing, but it's also scary as a mug.
It's definitely scary, man. Jeffrey Owens, he didn't have to do that. As a matter of fact, he's a recognizable figure.
Yeah. That's even more embarrassing because I worry about people, you know what I mean? Like I drove an Uber, you know what I mean? You drove Uber.
Yeah.
And I remember my biggest fear was picking up somebody that recognized me. Like a comic or something, and I picked up another comic, and I was like,
I picked up my son's teacher.
Oh wow!
Right, well, his former teacher, but I picked up my son's former his PE teacher. He was cool. I liked the guy.
Yeah,
and he wasn't working at the school anymore, but we chopped it up.
Yeah,
and but it was like one of those things where it's like, yeah,
you all right?
Yeah, I was like, it was a time where I was trying to throw my girl a surprise birthday party.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I was trying to make, some extra dough. And so I started, driving Uber. And I picked the guy up and was like, oh, wait, you used to be my son's PE teacher. It was like, yeah, man. And we were good.
Mine wasn't as noble. I got fired. And I've never been fired before. I got fired, and it was like, ouch. What am I gonna do? No money coming in, and I remember because it was a scary time. You know what I mean? Because I'm used to getting, it was no notice either. It was just like, all right, you out. And then I was like, ooh, okay, all right.
I've been there before.
Oh yeah, got rid of the apartment. I had to get rid of my apartment. That was humbling. Ended up having to move in. That was a setback.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I'm sitting there and I was like, what am I going to do? Because school wasn't in session. And, I had money saved. And, I probably had a couple residuals and stuff from commercials because thank God for those. But, it was a scary time, man. And that's why when this guy, when Jeffrey Owens went through what he was going through, I could feel that, man. I've been there, man. I've been there where I made a lot of money from a commercial like Progressive, right? That just was running last year. That money was real good. And that money has stopped. Yeah. And so, and it sounds like a humble brag, and maybe it is, but I remember I did this Radio Shack commercial with Howie Long and Terry Bradshaw. That was the most money I'd ever made in my life. I think I made $70,000. And
for one commercial?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, man. And I was like, oh, it was so sweet. But when the money stopped, I got in more debt than I'd ever been in because I had gotten in my mind, it was like you think the money's never going to stop coming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Elvin probably thought the same thing. Why would this money stop coming? It just keeps coming.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, life is good.
Life is good.
You step up your lifestyle.
Yeah. And yeah, man, he's a bigger man than I am, because honestly, I probably would have worked in a stock room or something like that. I wouldn't want people, my ego.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want people to see me.
Yeah.
And he was a cashier.
Yeah, he sees everybody.
He's gonna see everybody.
Yeah, and then he was out of shape too.
Yeah.
being real. So it's embarrassing because it looks like you just what happened to your life, man.
Yeah.
You got a gut. You're older. You're graying. You were a young, handsome Elvin Thibodeau.
And here's the thing: the woman who took the picture, now she's like, she feels bad.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she feels bad. She's sorry that she did it, but the blessing is that Tyler Perry hired him.
Yeah.
And
Nicki Minaj chipped him $25K.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll probably keep working.
Yeah, because he's good. I'm pretty sure he went to Yale School of Drama or something. Yeah, he's like a real actor. Working.
But the thing about it is, like the message I see, you know what? He had to humble himself. He got a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and big things happened for him.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's one thing, guys. Ladies, everybody out there, man. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself and do what's right, because honestly, he could have sulked, sat on the couch, and we would have laughed at him about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Where was last time we seen Elvin?
To me, the lesson is you have to create your own content, because it's nothing like when you can figure out a way to be your own boss. You still depend on others, but if you can somehow create your own content, like what Issa Rae did. She did it. You know, people have ideas all the time. In my daughter's new kindergarten, they talk about how don't let your ideas die. It kind of touched me because we always have ideas, and they end up dying because we don't give them life. We don't spend enough time with them. Issa Rae is an A-list celebrity now because she had an idea for a web series, and she did it. And Insecure is a great show. The web series was cool. It wasn't the greatest web series, but she did it. She did it. And I'm not trying to diss the web series, because Issa Rae is Fam Bam. I ain't trying to diss the web series or Issa Rae. I'm saying she did it. Right. And what we do is we try to shoot for perfection. Sometimes we end up just doing nothing. Ah, man, this ain't good enough for this. Nah, man, just do it. You know, I always like to say, man, you cannot multiply 0. You know, you can put out a bad idea. That's a 1. From level 1 to 10. Your bad idea, if you keep working on it, it will get multiplied. Multiply 1 times 3 is 3. Multiply 3 times 3, that's 9. But if you can't multiply 0.
No, you can't. I've tried. It doesn't work.
Hey, what's up? This is Kyle Erby. The MRA hats are here. People keep asking me, hey, man, where can I get one of those hats? Man, I like that hat. They see me wearing it around town or at shows. I'm actually wearing one in the cover art for the podcast. Well, now you can finally get one for yourself, your son, your dad, your brother, your mom, your daughter, your homie, your ex-boyfriend, your grandma, whomever has that MRA flavor. Get them one. Get 2. One for yourself, one for them. It makes a perfect Christmas gift, a holiday gift, a birthday gift. Just go to www.themrapodcast.com, click shop, and buy a few.
Yo, man, last week you were telling me about your case.
Oh, yeah.
You about to interrogate Phil?
Oh, man.
Hey, man, but how did that turn out?
You got to hear this. Check it out.
All right, cool.
Previously on the case of the missing balls, Hill Henpeck had his most valuable possession stolen from him.
Somebody stole my balls!
Who done it? Was it Phil?
Dick check.
Was it Lisa?
I got a no bitch ass nigga policy.
Was it Gloria?
Hi, Mom.
I done told you about that mom shit. You ain't my son. You'll be my son-in-law. And just thinking about that makes me gag.
Kyle arrived to solve the case, and now it's time for his first interrogation. Hill Henpeck's high school rival, Phil. Did he do it? Decide for yourself on the case of the missing balls, Volume 3, right now. So, you're Phil.
The one and only? Pimpin' Phil is what my friends call me.
Okay, Phil. So how do you know Hill?
Oh, we went to high school together.
How was he in high school?
Been a chump from day one.
Really? What made him a chump?
You know, he didn't have as many chicks as us. He wasn't shining with none of his girls.
Shining?
Yeah, like on Valentine's Day. Me and my crew would have our girls draped with gifts. Candy, teddy bears, balloons.
And Hills girls would only have some lame-ass gift like a handwritten card.
So, teenage tricking is funny to you?
Tricking? You know what they say. It's only tricking if you don't got it.
That ain't what I say. Tricking is tricking. It just don't hurt you financially, but it's still tricking. Phil didn't like that. He looked at me the same way I was looking at him. I knew he'd tell me what I wanted to know if I just kept the pressure on him.
Hey, man, you don't know shit about me. I'm pimping Phil. That's my Audi on that grass. I paid top dollar to live like a pimp.
If he was really pimping, your chicks would be paying for that Audi. That did it.
Hey, man, can we get off of me and get back on simping ass Hill?
You mean the same Hill who doesn't have a job but he lives in this big ass house?
That's because he got a fine ass girl taking care of him. What type of lame ass man does this?
Iceberg Slim? Sounds like we need to start calling him Pimpin' Hill.
He don't deserve a girl fine as Teresa. She should be mine. I told her that we be a power couple. All she had to do was shake that weak ass heel.
Flag on the play for dirty macking. For all you suckers out there that don't even know what dirty macking is, man, get your life together. All right, fine, I'll tell you what it is. It's when a man uses another man's faults as basis for his game. I don't care how whack her man is. She should be with you because you are amazing, not because he is lame. Never shine light on the whackness of another man. That's a violation. Yo, man, sounds like you dirty macking to me. And a dirty Mac would do anything to get a girl when his game don't work. He might even steal another man's balls.
Hey, man, it ain't even like that. I would never take another man's balls. That shit ain't cool. I mean, I know dirty macking is wrong, but it ain't taking another man's balls wrong.
You're going down, Phil. Your player card will be revoked. Not to mention what your boys will say when they find out you snatched another man's balls to snake his girl.
Okay, look. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't tell people I took Hill's balls. I didn't do it.
Then who did? You better start telling me something.
I don't know. I swear on that Audi, man. I swear on that Audi A8.
Either he was telling me the truth or he was giving Wesley Snipes a run for the best actor in the world. And nobody's as good as Wesley Snipes. So, get out here, Phil.
Yes, Mr. Erby.
And bring me back a sandwich. Turkey on sourdough.
Yes, sir, Mr. Erby. Would you like mustard or mayonnaise?
On the next volume of The Case of the Missing Balls, Kyle interrogates Teresa's best friend, the chief hater herself, Lisa.
My girl's taking care of your sorry ass. She's probably digging you down every night.
But little does Kyle remember, they actually have some history themselves.
Stop playing. You remember me from that Super Bowl party, 2012.
I didn't remember this bitch, but I couldn't let her know that. Of course I do. Yeah, I remember them beautiful lips.
I know you remember how they felt in that coat room.
Oh, now I remember. She kept trying to kiss me afterwards. What's up with Kyle and Lisa? And did she take Hill's balls on the jealousy tip? Tune in next week to The Case of the Missing Balls, Volume 4, right here on the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friend some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share.
I was going to Target the other day.
Yeah, were you going to Memphis? Was your life on the line?
Nah, man. I was just going to Target, man, to buy some shoes or not shoes. I'm tripping. I don't buy shoes from Target.
Not be lying.
Not
See,
dissing.
Listen.
Not dissing.
Hey, listen, man. You just was talking about being humble with Jeffrey Owens. Listen, I know you're not teaching no more, bro. You got to buy your shoes from Target. You got to do what you got to do. If your shoes come with that white plastic tag and they connected together, it's all good.
I don't know why I said shoes. I meant
because it was
shorts. I was buying some shorts for my son.
Just like the dresser.
Nah,
I was talking to my dad about that today.
I was buying some shorts.
Okay.
For my son.
All right, cool.
But that's neither here nor there.
No, of course not.
I'm in the parking lot on my way to the Target to buy some shorts for my son. Not shoes.
Yeah.
And I hear this old school guy, man. He had to be like mid-60s.
You must have been at the Black Target.
Definitely. Of course.
Yeah.
On La Cienega and Rodeo.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
Or Rodeo. Or Barack
it's
Obama
Rodeo.
Yeah, well, our version is Rodeo. But it's going to be Barack Obama Boulevard soon.
Swear.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going.
All right. And so I hear this guy banging this old school R&B track, and I recognized it, the lyrics and everything like that, but I didn't know the name of it. So I asked the guy, "What's the name of the song?" And he says, "100 Ways" by James Ingram. I'm like, cool. When I get home, I'm listening to this. I'm playing it on Alexa, and sure enough, I do it. Play it. Oh yeah, that's the song. It takes me back. Oh yeah.
Boy, that song go hard in the tape, boy.
Oh my gosh. Listen to it. And I'm singing it with him. 100 ways, right? And then I'm like, when it's over, Alexa, repeat.
Play that
to it like
again.
2 or 3 times, man.
Yeah.
Third time, I listened to the lyrics.
It was like,
What the hell is this man saying?
hilarious.
It starts out, the first line, compliment what she does.
Yeah.
Send her roses just because. If it's violins she loves, let them play. Dedicate her favorite song.
What happened to that word? Why you butcher up favorite?
Is it favorite?
Yeah.
Favorite. I'm looking at the lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Favorite song. And hold her closer all night long. Love her today.
Love her today.
Find 100 ways.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Just because.
Just because.
And I started thinking, man, have I listened to any of the lyrics to these love songs? I really hadn't.
Bobby not.
No, man. So I did my research, dude. I listened to a bunch of love songs over the week, and I came to the conclusion it's 4 types of like traditional love songs.
Okay, hold on. It feels like a list is coming. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. What are the 4 types of traditional love songs? Let's hear them.
Okay, 4 types. First of all, 75% of these types of love songs are terrible for relationships.
For men or for women?
For men.
Okay.
And women too, but for the most part, really bad for us.
Yes.
All right. But one type, 25%, is actually good. And that type is the love-making song.
Ah, Jodeci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking Boots.
Knocking Boots.
Sexual Healing.
Yeah.
Right. Those are songs. Those are great songs.
Good for both.
Good for both because honestly, man, it gets the girl in the mood. And so if you play that, hey, man, we're in.
It's good for the team.
It's a lob.
Yeah.
All we have to do is
Alley-oop.
boom.
Just bang it down.
Bang it
Literally.
down. Literally. So those songs are great.
Okay.
The first song that's bad for a relationship type of love song is the I messed up, please take me back love song. I messed up. I'm so sorry. Please take me back.
Yep. Ugh.
So yeah, these are songs that name all the terrible things that the guy did.
Yep.
Right?
How was that helping?
Oh my gosh! It's
Because I remember one time I was with my ex, man, and we wasn't fully exed yet, and she came through, and it was one of those residual income hits, right? You hitting the ex, and one of the songs came on, and it was it was just one of those R&B songs that just told everything how a man ain't shit,
right?
And I was like, oh, this is not a good time.
Please.
No, it was like it was the I messed up song. It was like it listed all things he did. I was like, yeah, I did that.
Oh my god,
what do you know, brother? No, where's Jodeci for that?
Yeah, he's doing. I mean, because the song, in the song he's sorry.
Yeah,
ultra sorry. He's begging for her to forgive him.
Oh, you mean like oh, Lenny Williams?
Oh yeah,
yeah, like Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams,
which is the jam, by the way.
It's the jam.
Yeah, love it.
James Brown, please, don't go.
Yeah,
I love you so.
Yeah,
all of that stuff, right? And so women listen to this song, and they think this is how a man apologizes.
Yeah,
this is how you're supposed to apologize.
Yeah,
right. And more importantly, if you don't apologize like this, you don't love me.
Dude, I just had this conversation. I literally just had this conversation.
Right.
I want to put her on blast with a friend of mine this weekend because she was talking about her dude, and she was saying that he didn't apologize right, and so she needs him to come with more. So she's literally sitting there with her arms folded, waiting for a proper apology. And I'm like, well, he doesn't apologize like that.
No.
She's like, but he needs to if he really loves me. I said, that's not fair. You can't define what a man does if he really loves you.
Well, These love songs have defined it for them.
Exactly.
Awful, awful songs. Next one is, these songs are the bane of my existence.
What are they, brother?
The I'm Better Than Your Man song. These are songs when the guys let
Joe. All
Joe.
the things your man won't do.
They're letting the chick know.
The Dirty Mac songs.
Dirty Macs.
Just like Phil in the case of the Missing Balls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dirty Mac.
Just like Phil, yeah. So these are the songs they're saying, hey, listen, your guy is awful.
Yeah.
Right? And he's doing all the things that he's doing wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
My grammar is all messed up.
That's okay.
He's doing everything wrong, and I'm better. As a matter of fact, I'll do this, this, and this. Right? And on the side note, because he also talks about basically, your guy's not hitting it right.
Oh, God. That's, yeah.
On the side note, how does he know that?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she's telling her.
She's disclosing information.
Ladies.
Right. She's giving up game. She's got loose lips. And also, is this an emotional affair she's having with this guy?
It feels like it.
Because, women hate emotional affairs when
Don't
we
they?
have them.
Yeah.
Right. So how does this guy know what this dude ain't doing in the bed?
She's spilling the tea. She's talking too much.
She's talking too much. That's neither here nor there, though.
And it makes you look whack, by the way.
Right.
Because that means you got a man that can't hit it. You should always make your mate look like they're the man or the woman. And this is to the fellas, too. All right, guys. Now it's time for the lesson of the day. If you're about to cheat on your girl, don't cheat on your girl because your girl is whack. Don't tell the new girl, oh, my girl don't do this and that. Nah, make your girl look like a queen. That way, this girl knows she got to step up her game. But that's neither here nor there. Back to you, Kamal.
So, yeah. And so, here's the thing. The guy talks about all the things that he'll do.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. That doesn't impress me.
No.
Do all the things I don't do. No. How about you do the things I actually do?
Thank you.
Do those things. You want to impress me?
Yeah.
Hey, pay our bills.
Let's do that.
Teach my boy how to read.
Because I don't feel like it.
Exactly. Listen to like the boring recap of Queen Sugar. Do all of those things.
Thank you.
If you want to impress me now, and I have a hunch. You do all of those things.
Yeah.
You probably won't do all this shit that you thought you was going to do in the first place.
You know why? Because now you're tired.
Now you're tired. You do all of that. You be on the couch checking your fantasy football scores on Sunday.
Because you need to be refreshed.
Right. This song teaches women that there's some mythical dude out there who will treat them like a queen. And also, he'll make you look like you're a stable guy. Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with him.
Yes.
You're a stable guy. Something's wrong with it. And this is how a man should treat his lady.
Yes. Which is true, though.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Okay.
I'm not denying you shouldn't treat your lady like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next song, the last song, the worst type of love song.
Drum roll, please. This is the worst type of love song. Here we go.
I'm just so head over heels in love with my woman song. Those songs are the worst. These songs are about the dude
100 Ways.
Yeah. Just so hopelessly in love with his chick, right?
Yeah.
She's all he can think about night and day.
Yeah.
She makes him feel all tingly inside.
Yeah.
He usually finds some metaphor that helps describe how he feels around her. Mm-hmm. Like, sugar bite, honey bunch, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just walking on cloud nine, thinking of my lady I miss, So women hear this song and they think this is how a man should feel when he's in love.
I've been told that so many times.
Right.
My girl. How come you don't sing the song My Girl to me? I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. And I was like, because I don't feel like that. But keep going.
Yeah. And so women hear these songs and they're brainwashed into thinking this is love.
This is love. If you really love me,
you should
feel like that.
Oh, you know how many times I've heard, how do you know you love me? Oh,
I just know.
Yeah.
You know how I know I love a woman come out?
How?
After I hit it, if I still like her.
For me?
Yeah.
For me is I come home every day. No detour.
That's hilarious.
No detour. I don't slide in nobody's DMs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know you love a girl.
Yeah, I am not looking for the exit. That's how I know I love.
But couldn't that also be you just don't feel like you're also being lazy? You don't feel like going through the work?
That can be someone's interpretation.
Hilarious. But you got to know yourself. So what you know is, if you're not sliding in DMs, because me, I slide in DMs on a good day or a bad day.
No.
It don't matter to me.
Nah, because I wouldn't want to mess up what I got.
Oh yeah, I love messing up what I got. I'm like Jay-Z. I'm like Jay-Z, man. You let me mess it up, I promise you I will.
Nah, man. So yeah, that's the worst song.
Yeah,
but all these songs are dangerous for every relationship. And here's the thing about them: they all have one thing in common.
What's that?
None of the songs mention what the woman did to deserve all of this.
Now, why does she have to deserve it?
Well, because I think that if I'm going to fall hopelessly in love with you, or if I mess up, I have to beg you to come back.
Yeah.
You have to be worth it. You have to have done some things
Exactly.
to be worth it,
Exactly.
to get me to be on my knees like, baby, please take me back.
Yeah, there's
Right?
definitely some entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
You
inspires
can't
entitlement.
just do the bare minimum
No.
and expect me to like just send you flowers just because.
But that's what they want, though. I mean,
Right.
I know in my experience, in my history, it's always, all I ask for is hit my top two. You hit my top two, I got you. But then again, even if you hit my top two, I know I find myself too busy sometimes to do the flowers. But I do want to say to the fellas, there's nothing wrong with flowers just because. Matter of fact, we talked about it on the last episode about, sending flowers when you mess up. It's not the time to do it. Send flowers when things are good. You should do it. But they need to understand these women that are listening to these love songs. The problem is these songs have been written in the infatuation stage. Because when I meet a girl and I'm into her, man, I feel these feelings.
Word.
I'm like, oh my, yeah, I feel madly in love. I'm thinking about her, all that stuff. It don't last. Especially if, you know what I'm saying?
See, I always looked at these songs as like hostess, selling Twinkies and stuff like that. These people writing these songs, it's a job.
Oh no, they feel it. I believe they really feel that. I absolutely believe they feel that because I feel similar feelings to that.
You feel like James Brown? We singing, please, 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 don't let me.
Oh, here's the difference. I don't say it.
Okay.
Because when my wife left me, man, I was sick. And I was singing, please, please, please don't go. That's why the song 100 Ways touches me, because all the things he says to do, I'm like, man, if I could I just can't bring myself to do that. Because of what you said. To me, it's like, why?
Why?
Why should I beg you to come back so you can go back to your mediocre effort?
Yeah. And here's the thing about it. I'm not saying women don't deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a mythical woman. What I'm saying is, hey man, give a couple of songs about what she actually does.
So you just need him to, give some detail.
A counterbalance.
Yeah.
Is she cooking, or did she console you after a hard day's work?
Did she have your back?
Yeah, did she have your back?
I almost went there personally.
Yeah, man. Like give me.
Did she try to help you get the job that you want, not the job that she wants you to have?
Did she just say, "Hey, baby, everything's gonna be okay when society has its foot on your neck"?
Yeah.
Is she stepping on that neck with society?
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, some women do.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah, exactly. Was she in your corner? Was she spraying water in your face when you got home, like a corner, massaging your shoulders to help you get back out there to fight the man? Or was she piling more shit on your back as soon as you got to the corner? You just got done fighting, right?
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. You come to sit down and you expect a squirt of water. You expect a shoulder, and she's like, boom. How come you haven't read to your kid? Boom. The light bulb was laid. Boom. And all the stuff, because I understand she's stressed. But like, come on, man. If you did that, then I can understand why I'd want to find 1 million ways.
Right. And so that's all I'm saying, man. Like, hey, if you're going to show me, commercials of Michael Jordan dunking and hitting a game-winning shot, show me some footage of him lifting weights.
Thank you.
And working on his techniques in practice.
Give us some balance.
Love songs can be dangerous in the vacuum. That's all. Just listen to a love song with no context. They're very dangerous for every single relationship.
I'm excited to say that people are enjoying the show. They tell us that it feels really good because, hey, Kamal and I work really hard on it. And the number one question people keep asking me is, how can I help? How can I join the movement? Well, You can share this episode with someone who you think might like it. That's number one. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, YouTube, the MRApodcast.com, or wherever you enjoy us. Leave a positive comment because that helps our placement. 5 stars feels amazing. That helps too. And if you still want to do more to help the show grow, donate to the cause at our Patreon account. Just go to www.patreon.com/the MRA Podcast. That's spelled PATREON.com. And make a donation of $20, $1, $100, whatever you want to give. Every little bit helps, or not. No pressure. This ain't no telethon. I'm saying we're going to do this show whether you donate or not, so please don't trip. Don't feel no pressure. But if you're led to donate, hey, go to our Patreon. All right? Okay, back to the show. Time for our Dear Erby letter. This is a good one, man. It says, Dear Erby, I'm married to my best friend, right? She is amazing and loves me as I love her. Yet she accepts that I still love men. This is a woman talking, by the way, so you're not confused. That I still love men, and she is totally okay with me doing as I please. So just as a recap, this is a woman married to a woman who is her best friend. Her wife still accepts that this woman is basically bisexual and does what she pleases. Our open relationship is not one-sided. She can seek the company of any man or woman she chooses whenever she likes. We have rules and conditions. This sounds like an amazing relationship, I just want to say. I'm just like, wow. So you
like it already.
I love it. Because so you telling me you both get to do what you actually want? You guys are going to stay together forever. You know, I'm always hating on relationships. This relationship is going to last unless one of them is lying and doesn't really accept it. But as long as they accept it, which I feel like they do, they're going to last. My concern is I was seeing someone before I married her. He and I broke up because he wanted kids. I have kids. I don't want any more kids, or at least not birthing them. So after my wife and I married, this other guy decided he wanted to still be part of my life and was okay with my open relationship with my wife, all caps. That has to mean something. Now he's been getting a bit too comfortable, needy, and pushy. A few examples. He insists on us moving in together. All of us, wife, kids too. And he demanded the other day that I do not see anyone else when I'm working out of town. So how do I get this side piece to understand he's a side piece and a side piece only? He still insists on us having a baby in the future. I'm close to 30. I am not about to have a toddler in my 30s. Mind you, I've already explained this to him in several ways. I do not want to seem insensitive, but I'm happy with the way things are now. Signed, Jess from San Diego. Kamau, what do you have for Jess?
Jess, man, you got to cut this side piece go. I'm going to tell you an old sports story.
Okay.
About 4 or 5 years ago, Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder got hurt. His backup was a young point guard named Reggie Jackson. Okay. Reggie Jackson played well in Russell's absence, right? And so really played well, impressive actually. And so when Russell Westbrook came back, Reggie Jackson did not want to go back to the bench. He felt he was a starter. Yeah. Right? He thought he was either just as good as Russell Westbrook or better. Yes. So he made an ultimatum. Either I start or you guys get rid of me. He made life miserable for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They ended up trading him. He had a decent second half of the season with the Detroit Pistons. He traded him to the Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons gave him a lengthy, lucrative contract. Reggie Jackson got hurt. Hasn't been the same. Detroit Pistons had pretty much been mediocre since he's gotten there. Of course. Russell Westbrook has won an MVP. Yeah. Yep. You know, he is one of the top 3 basketball players
in the entire world.
He averaged 2 years in a row. He's averaged a triple-double. Only 3 times that's ever happened in the history of the NBA, and he's done it twice.
Part of that was from him having a breakup body. Yeah. And what I call a breakup body is when you and your girl break up, please understand she's going to have the best body she's ever had in her life because she's trying to pay you back. And him and Kevin Durant broke up, and all of a sudden he want to show he can pass. So that's part of that. But anyway, keep going.
So the Oklahoma City Thunder realized Reggie Jackson was a backup. Yeah. That's all he was. Yeah. The Detroit Pistons saw him as a starter.
Yeah, kind of like Kind of like Garoppolo and all those
Right.
Piston ex-Patriot quarterbacks.
Right.
But go ahead.
And so, Jess from San Diego, your guy, your side piece wants to be a starter.
Yes.
He wants to move in and be on the same playing field as your girl, as your wife.
Yep.
He's a backup.
Yep.
He's a side piece.
Mm-hmm.
Trade him. Cut bait. Get rid of him
Yep.
because in his mind, he's corrupted already. He believes he's a starter, and that's never going to change.
There is nothing. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
No.
I'm so excited about this one. There is nothing worse than a side piece with a corrupted attitude.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a teammate with a corrupted attitude.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about how you see yourself. If you're all about what you deserve, you're no longer ready to serve.
Mm-hmm.
Her side piece has gotten into what he deserves. This guy's a Cancer. I'm going to tell you straight up. He's a Cancer. Now, there's some things I like about him. I like his family mentality. I like him, wanting to keep the family together and all this stuff. But I'm concerned that might be, if it's real, we good. Because I don't like to diss side pieces. You have the joke about hoes. Why do we diss hoes and we need them so badly?
We love hoes.
I love side pieces. Side pieces, I don't even like the term because I don't want their feelings to be hurt. But the real ones, the unselfish ones, really help keep a relationship together. I know it sounds crazy.
No, it doesn't.
But it does. I mean, but they do. They
Yeah.
absolutely do because they keep you from saying I'm done. They help you stay. They give you what you're not getting at home, unless they're there to corrupt. This guy does not see him. If he could just see himself as what he is, he's in there. He's got a woman who's with another woman who's honest. He's going to mess around and go get with another woman who's not as honest.
Yeah, because she doesn't have to sneak out.
Dog.
Yeah.
But my problem is my man's getting possessive, man, needy and pushy. That's starter. That's him being a starter. Mm-hmm. He wants to start.
He's dictating the rules now.
You don't get to dictate rules, player.
Yeah.
She's married.
Right.
You're going to mess up her marriage, and that's side piece rule number 1. You can't mess up their marriage.
Right.
Or you're being selfish. You
Definitely
need to
being
cut.
selfish.
Yeah. You're a Cancer. You have to your job is to play the background and keep their relationship together. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be there to help.
Get his own relationship.
Yes. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Here's my concern. He keeps pushing for the kids. He wants kids. Dog, go have them. Go have them. Why you got to have kids with somebody who doesn't want kids?
Well, I think he sees like their relationship, their marriage, and he wants to be the guy with the two girls and have like this, compound.
Yeah.
Like the
Nothing
big
wrong
love
with
thing.
that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But here's the thing about it. That's not what they want.
That's
his vision.
That's the problem.
That's
the problem with my dude, man. And,
Yeah.
we're the male rights activists, so we're not. It's weird to be shitting on the dude,
right?
But I want to. So let me remind myself of what the show is. Let me help the dude out right quick. Even though Jess is our listener, Jess
wrote the letter. Yeah,
Jess
she
wrote the
wrote the
letter.
journal.
So
Yeah.
my loyalty is to Jess, but I'm still a male rights activist. So I'm gonna talk to the dude right quick, bruh. You got it made. You got a girl who's honest with you, a girl that is bisexual. How many dudes wish they had that? Mm-hmm. Just play your position, player. Stop trying to take over. You're gonna mess this up.
Yeah. The male ego.
Ego is killing it, bro. Go get your own girl who. You know how many women want to have a kid?
Yeah.
All of them. Go find one.
I know.
Go find the rest of them. They want kids. Go find. It's really easy. And if you're lucky, you can get one that allows you to have a woman on the side who's Jess from San Diego.
Yeah.
Jess needs to be your side piece. Stop trying to take over, bro. You're going to lose this.
Yeah. Jess sounds like a cool person.
Yeah. First of all, Jess is a listener to the Male Rights Activist podcast, so I got love for Jess.
Oh yeah, Jess is family.
Jess is family. She's not only a listener, she is a contributor. She's writing into the show. She's a part of the family.
Yeah.
So we love you, Jess. But you before we read this letter, I talked about how good of a relationship you have because you have a woman that actually loves you for you and knows you for you. But this dude could be the thing that fucks it up for you. Mm-hmm. And, we talk about find 100 ways and all that stuff. The reason why I get so mad is because dudes be having, I saw this dude this weekend, man. He had a great little marriage and stuff, but I could still tell that he had to be fake in front of his girl. I could still see it. People say I'm, curmudgeonly and dissing relationships. The reason why I diss relationships so much is because I see too many relationships where the dude is pretending when he's in front of his woman. We all have to do it. And Jess doesn't. Jess can actually be honest.
Yeah.
Jess can actually, lucky enough, Jess needs to sing 100 Ways to her wife. Because she has an awesome wife.
Right.
Jess doesn't have to lie. Jess doesn't have to sneak. She ain't got to live like the rest of us. She gets to be honest.
Yeah.
Jess knows that her wife also wants to do her thing. Jess is living the dream. But this dude, if you let him come in and take over and forget who he is, your dream going to be a nightmare, Jess.
Yeah. You got to be a general manager here, Jess. This is your team. You got to know, like when Kyle says, one player is corrupted and he or she becomes a cancer.
Locker room loiterer is what they used to call them on my teams.
Got to get rid of them.
Talking bad about the coach.
Yeah. And sometimes, you have addition by subtraction.
But how can we help the dude, man? Because what I don't want to be, I don't want to feel like we're dirty macking the dude, right? Because we're still male rights activists.
Right.
So how can we help this dude can he save his job?
Well, he's got to get his own relationship. Yeah. He's got to get his own wife.
Yep.
He's got to find somebody to have kids with.
Yeah.
Right? And then he can be honest with her and let her know that Jess is in his life.
There it is.
So if he gets his own family and remembers what position he plays,
he can tell his wife what to do.
Right.
He can't tell Jess what to do. You're a side piece player. You have the job.
Jess is already involved. Yep. He already has another starter.
Yep. And now, a public service announcement from the MRA. If you or someone you know is having problems with their side piece, please go to www.malerightsactivist.com. Scroll down. You'll see a menu of items. Homepage, MRA Podcast, iSecurity, and then you'll see the words Side Piece Bootcamp. Click on that, and you'll see a hilarious yet informative video that details how to properly train a side piece. Because most of the problems you're having with him or her came from your lack of proper training. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but because I want to help Jess from San Diego so badly, we're going to play Side Piece Bootcamp right now. You want to see it? Go to malerightsactivist.com because it wasn't written for the radio. It was written for television, and the stuff we normally do here is written for radio. But the main point is clear, so here you go. Check it out. I'm going to talk you through some of this. So Deontay is our star. He's sitting there with his girl, and he gets a text from his side piece.
Hey, baby. Last night was amazing. I want to see you tonight. Smiley heart, Amanda.
Man, this chick is gonna get me killed. I gotta put her in side piece boot camp immediately.
Ladies, you're all here today because somebody thought you would make a good side piece. But you need to learn how to be a good side piece, and I'm gonna teach you. For the next 6 weeks, you're gonna eat, you're gonna breathe, you're gonna sleep, everything. Side piece etiquette. Is that understood?
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep your mouth shut.
Dear diary.
No diaries. This is unacceptable.
All right, so right
Get
here, they're
yourself
going on
up
an
and
obstacle
let's
course.
Go. You could do better. Oh, damn it.
Nice. They're jumping over obstacles.
Better, Rosie.
Rosie's doing a good job. Amanda goes around the obstacle.
Do not call him while he's at home. Matter of fact, don't call him, period. If the call drops, do not call him back.
At the chalkboard.
Side piece has a lot of downtime. Better get yourself a hobby like a jigsaw puzzle.
Amanda just gave up, picked up the cell phone. Now she's calling her man. Now he's checking voicemails.
Leave a message.
Going down the line, making sure everybody has a good voicemail. This is Amanda's.
You've reached Amanda. If this is Deontay, I'm in the
She's stomping her cell phone out.
You tagged him in a picture? No pictures!
Honey, I'm home.
Now this is the drill.
Let's go, Amanda. Hurry up. Hurry up. She's coming down the hall. Let's go. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Get dressed. Let's go. Get dressed. Get dressed. Get dressed. You cannot leave evidence behind.
She left her bra. Right now she's taking a test, a side piece test, and she's failing it. Not doing well.
Being a side piece, you're gonna get ignored in public. But you can't take it personal. That's part of your job. Pretend that's Deontay. What do? Fight it, Amanda. Fight it with every ounce of strength in your body. Do not make communication. Do not... Oh, damn it.
Dad, it's me, Amanda. Look at me, please. I love you.
A side piece should avoid his woman at all costs. But if somehow there's a confrontation, you better be prepared.
Are you sleeping with my man?
No.
Are you sleeping with my man?
No.
Are you sleeping with my man?
I think that's a conversation you need to have with your man.
No! No, 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 no! Deontay, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought.
You'll never be a good side piece.
Uh-oh. This is when she kicks it in.
You can do this.
Oh, now she's crushing the obstacle courses. She's stepping her game up, y'all.
Oh. Good job, Rosie. Good job, Rosie. Woo! I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told.
To be a side piece is my only goal.
To be a side piece is my only goal.
Are you sleeping with my man?
I don't even know your man.
Good job, Amanda. This is when you gotta go see. She clears the obstacle course in record time. Deontay, she's ready. You got yourself a fine side piece. And right there, she just finished the jigsaw puzzle. So you definitely got to see it. Go to mailrightsactivist.com, check out that video, Side Piece Bootcamp. But we really wanted you guys to see or at least hear some of the precepts of Side Piece Bootcamp. But you want to see it for yourself, check it out. Hey, what's up, everybody? My first comedy album is about to drop. It's called Be a Man at All Times. It's hilarious. I recorded it at the Houston Improv. You're going to love it. Look for that coming soon on iTunes. Hey, that's our show for today. Where can they find you?
Twitter, man, at Angry Kamal.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We are at the MRA Podcast. That's our Twitter, our Facebook, our Instagram. Everything is at the MRA Podcast. Our website is the MRA Podcast. www.themrapodcast.com. We have a Patreon, y'all. If y'all want to donate, please do. Go to www. What?
I said please.
Yeah, we're starving artists. We're at www.patreon.com. Look for the MRA Podcast with Colin Kamal. Please, you like this episode, tell a friend, man, share. That's how we grow, because our show is growing and we appreciate it. And just for the people that you think would like it. You don't have to try to, we're not trying to grow this too fast. We really want to get to the people that are our people. We want to find our people. I heard Jay-Z talk about that in Oprah's Masterclass, the podcast version. He talked about finding his audience of people that felt him, that was going through the things that he was going through. Mm-hmm. There's so many dudes that could feel what we're talking about. There's so many dudes that have been henpecked. There's so many dudes that can't keep it real when the girl's around. And that's what, you know what I mean? This is what this audience is for. There's so many women that want to know how men really think, that want to hear it. They love the show because they're like, man, you guys are crazy. I didn't know men thought like that. Not all men, but a lot of them. Yeah. And we're too. Yeah, Kyle and Kamal do. So please share with somebody who's like-minded with you. Subscribe. We're on Apple. We're on Google. We're at themrapodcast.com. Wherever you listen to us. We're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and share, and please leave a positive comment and give us 5 stars, because that helps our placement. Man, before we get out of here, I always like to tell you, ladies, I love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
You got this piano, dog. I'm improving a little bit.
MRA.